Hi all, welcome to Leicester Fan TV. There's some big news then. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall has signed a 5-year contract at Leicester City Football Club. Keeping him to the club till 2027. How exciting is that, Foxes fans? He's only going to get better, isn't he? He's a fantastic development, is Dewsbury Hall, and I'm excited to see the potential because we can all see it's there at this minute in time. We're also going to talk Adamo Lookman. Will he stay or will he go? That's the question. Leicester are still in talks with RB Leipzig of a deal to get it cheaper than 14 million. What's happening, Foxes fans? Get it in the comments and let me know. I'll have Chris joining me shortly to get everything in. Get your comments in. Get your views in for me, Foxes fans. Tell me everything you want to talk about in tonight's show. Smash a like, share, subscribe to Leicester Fan TV. Head over to YouTube. This video will obviously be live on Facebook, but will get uploaded to YouTube later on. So yeah, let's get cracking, shall we? As always, follow us Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, wherever you can find us at Leicester Fan TV. Please go and drop us a follow. This is your platform, right? By the fans, for the fans. This is your chance to talk about Leicester City Football Club. This is your show. So get involved. And let's get going then, shall we? And I'll see you in just a second.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. Are you ready for the show? Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everards, Pucka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newbie and Co-Estate Agents. We want your views, we want your comments, so join us live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi all, welcome to the Wednesday night Fan Zone show. This is your show. Leicester Fan TV is by the fans, for the fans. We want your comments. We want your views. I know the season's over, but Leicester Fan TV will go on this summer. We will bring you every transfer story, everything that's happening with Leicester City Football Club. We'll bring you here live. And all socials, of course. So if you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, I will bring you all the news as we hear it. Right then. So shall we get started then, Foxes fans? Right. So for me, before I get all the comments on screen, please smash a like and I'll get your comment on screen. How's that as a deal? Please subscribe to Leicester Fan TV. Head over to YouTube now. We've got a competition running. You've seen the new home shirt for the 22-23 season. Leicester City released it now. Head over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and it will give you an entry into a chance of winning the 22-23 home shirts. It will save you 63 quid. It could save you £45. What you tell me. I mean, that's a good deal, right? You'd rather save money than spend it, I tell you. But yeah. So yeah, please do that for me. Share the stream, subscribe, and like. And I'll get all your comments on screen. Right, I'm going to invite my guest in shortly, but let's get a few comments on screen. Maz, darling, how are you? Hope you're well. Aggie, how are you, mate? How are you finding the closed season now then? Are you looking forward to it? There's some pre-season games, obviously been confirmed. Derby, one of them. East Midlands Derby, 2-2 this season. Forest and Derby. Maybe Coventry might come along. There's one more to be announced, but who knows? Jason Bateman, my view is we did the same 2 seasons. We always end up short with transfers, Jack. We do. Right then, Lookman is a good signing, but we need a midfield general and a centre half. Wayne, how are you? Amanda, how are you? Ronnie, hope you're well, mate. All right, Duck. Hey up, Duck. Another slow transfer window as usual, exactly. But what can we do? We can only sit there as fans and pray we're going to sign some players. That's the only thing we can do. We can moan. We can put it all on social media. But what can we do? We can't go and put our own money in, surely. Are we rich enough to do that as fans? Come on. I tell you what, let's all put a quid in and let's go buy a player. How does that sound? We'll put it in a pot and then we'll go and buy a player each. Evening, Jack. How are you? Paul Milne, lack of transfer outgoings is a serious issue at this stage. Got to move people out before we can bring people in. Exactly, mate. I definitely agree. But what gets me is, why can't we buy players before selling them? This is the problem. Where's the money? Where is the money? It's not Monopoly, is it? I mean, come on. Hi, Jack. Waiting for you, Cake. Mine, how are you, pal? Preston and Derby on the same day. Aggie, the question is, pal, which one are you going to? That's what I want to know. Head of recruitment doing well for Southampton. Yeah, we're supposed to be having this Southampton recruitment. Obviously being Lincoln Valley News and people like that. But there we go. Let's get our guest in then. How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Yes, I'm all right. Thank you, pal. So then, Christopher, we've got some. Don't shout, Jack. Hi, Jack. Bloody hell. Yeah, none of that. Right, Chris. Let me find him. Let me find the man of the hour, coming the legend. Keenan Dewsbury Hall. Let's talk about this man.
Yeah,
He has now signed till 2027, Chris. Tell me, Chris,
yeah. Richly deserved.
how good news is this?
Oh, the best. If we had to do everything we could to keep one player, it was KDH.
Yep.
He's been absolutely phenomenal this season. Overlooked by England yet again, but no, seriously, he's been absolutely amazing and richly deserved.
Chris, obviously Ricardo has signed a new contract.
Hmm.
Fofana has signed a new
Yep.
contract. James Justin has signed a new contract. How good is that as a football club to know that your players want to extend their deals with the football club? How many more, Chris, do you think are going to sign? I mean,
Ooh,
Wilfred Ndidi is reported to sign a new contract as well. James Maddison, again, he could tie himself
oh
down to
God,
a
I hope
new
so.
deal. Jamie Vardy this summer is reported to be signing a new deal. The main one is then,
The
Chris,
legend.
Yuri Tillemans. Will he sign a new contract this summer? Because Arsenal
Well,
don't
it's
seem to know what
been.
they want to do now with Yuri Tillemans. Is he come
Hmm.
stuck now, Chris, in the approach that he thought was the right move?
I think so. I mean, that they've said now that I mean, it's still only rumored at this point. Nothing's been confirmed, but it's now rumored he's going to be signing a 1 year extension. 1 year?
Yeah.
Why 1 year? Don't get that. Um, but yeah, I think. But then again, Vardy, if you remember, was heavily linked to Arsenal years ago. It's like, oh, Arsenal are definitely going to sign Vardy. We're definitely going to lose Vardy. Then what happened? He
Yeah.
signed an extension with Leicester.
Agreed.
So, it's all paper talk. It's all people trying to sell papers. That's all it is. And until
That's
until
it.
it's confirmed, that's all it ever will be.
Foxes fans, tell me then in the comments how excited are you on this one that Dewsbury Hall has signed a 5-year contract with the club. Chris, let's move on to the next one then in our next part. Thoughts on Dewsbury Hall's first Premier League season then last season. Tell me, how exciting was he to watch as a player? And how good was he, Chris, to watch in that midfield, knowing it was
So
his first season?
forgive me for doing an impression here, but there's a line from Forrest Gump which suits this up perfectly, and that was, "He took to it like a duck to water." He really, the Premier he played just as well in the Premier League as he did on loan in the Championship. it was not a big step up as we thought it would be for KDH. He's just been absolutely phenomenal. And the only thing I'm surprised about is the fact that I know everybody's saying, "Oh, Tielemans is going to go." Why hasn't anyone tried to sign KDH? I don't get that. Why is no one even looking?
He's got an out chance for England, though, Chris. What do you reckon? World Cup?
Yeah, it should be. There should be 3 Leicester players going to the World Cup. Madison, KDH, and Justin.
Yep.
I wouldn't say Barnes just yet. I think he's not quite ready.
KDH will only get better. Brilliant news. KDH, complete midfielder, will soon take Phillips' place in England squad. Good player, can only get better from the more he plays. It's about development, though, isn't it, Chris, with Kiernan Dewsbury Hall? His development's going to be good. I mean, there's talk about captaincy and stuff like that. I won't put the captaincy on him right now because he needs to develop as a player, experience it, and keep progressing. I feel that the captain's armband would be too much pressure and stuff like that. And, to be a captain, you've got to be able to lead a team, be that leader, be that voice in the changing room and on the field of play. But you've got to be experienced, don't you, Chris? You've got to be able to have experienced it for a few years before thinking, I could be a captain at this football club. But I definitely think in the near future, KDH could be the captain, couldn't he, Chris?
Absolutely. I mean, we've potentially still got Schmeichel for another year, although there's rumours he's going as well. I can't see that happening, personally. But
Evening, Ross.
Hello there.
So I think Schmeichel could be captain for one more year and then graciously hand it down.
Ross, talk to me about Dewsbury Hall's first Premier League season and then tell me how good of news it is that he's signed till 2027.
Well, it's been phenomenal. And, considering the year prior he was playing for Luton Town in the Championship, it says something. He's done absolutely fantastic. And signing a new deal, it goes to show that, he really loves the club and wants to progress. Oh, dear me. No, it's not. It's Chris's younger brother, Christoph. So, yeah, we can all pull off sort of stuff
I
like that.
want to see a club that is down to our last 25 million, having to wait until Yuri decides what he wants to do. Ross, tell me where it's all going wrong with money then at Leicester City Football Club. I mean, we should be buying players, shouldn't we, Ross? But instead of relying on selling players to go and buy players. I mean, what's going wrong financially, Ross?
We should, but the problem is that if the longer we wait to sell, the less likely we're going to end up buying players. Because by the time we've sold players like Tielemans or anybody else, it's going to be too late to buy signings, or they've already gone to another club now. Obviously, Nick Pope is now going to Newcastle. So obviously, I think we're
going to Man United.
I feel like what's that again? Sorry.
And Ericsson's going to Man United.
People are saying we've got that money,
where have you
Ross.
heard that?
It's heavily rumoured.
Chris, I've heard that Ericsson's turned down Manchester United tonight.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
It's not hard to turn down Man United these days.
I mean, Leicester could sign him if Tenemans left.
I think,
we'll talk about Tenemans in another show.
If Fergie was in charge, he would have been there within 5 minutes.
If I sleep, can you wake me up before you go?
Before you go.
Yeah, Ross, talk to me about KDH's first season in the Premier League. Scored his first Europa League goal against Napoli. Scored in the Europa Conference League as well. Scored his first Premier League goal against Brentford. Talk to me, how good of a season did he have then, Ross?
Honestly, it's been great. I don't know why I'm holding this microphone, but I just felt a little professional. But no, it's been great. Obviously he started 18 games in a row at one point.
Apparently he played 44 games last season, KDH. That's a lot of games.
Bro, he's 21, is it?
20, I'm not sure. You'll have to have a look.
I'll have to Google it. Someone Google it. I already is.
Chris, you do it.
If you're George Michael, I ain't getting in a car with you. That's for sure. That's for sure. But no, honestly, he's been great. Dewsbury Hall, he's got a cracking goal against.
He's 20. He's 23.
23. There you go. 23 years old.
George Schmeichel.
No, it's Chris's younger brother, Christoph.
You going on YouTube, Jack? I'm not. It's all on Facebook at the minute. And then what we're going to do with the shows, we're going to edit them and then put them on YouTube. So everything that's been said on this show will go on
the
YouTube
highlights
later
of the
on.
show.
The highlights and that.
Basically, match of the day. Basically, Leicester Fan TV's merging a match of the day. So Jack's Gary Lineker, Christoph is going to be I don't know. You can be Mark Lawrenson in his prime. And
so it will go on YouTube. The whole show from Facebook will go on YouTube later on. So if you have missed it and you've missed certain parts and you've only just joined me, then you'll watch it on YouTube later.
I think the problem is now, you were saying about Tielemans and stuff. I know you've been discussing that. Everyone's relying too much on that Italian geezer, whatever you want to call him.
Chelsea Catalan.
And honestly, people trust him more than everyone's girlfriends and wives. Like, end of the day, until they're holding up a different shirt or they're signing a contract, nothing is official. So it might go. It's
just rumours.
It's like Arsenal, and it's like it's not. Wait.
I read. Apparently, we were going for a sort of 2-for-1 in Roma. Is it Roma that we're trying to sign 2 players from?
Where have you heard that? Just out of curiosity, Christoph. Where have you heard that?
Purely on the gossip on the BBC. And
are you on about France, Leon, Chris?
Christoph,
You're not on about a war, are you, from Leon?
Because I know they said we would.
I know there was 2 players from Leon being linked to Leicester.
35 mil for 2 players or something.
Jonathan Powell puts it best.
For
the comment just there. Look at the last comment from Jonathan Powell.
Newspaper tells so many lies. Yes. It does. Look at Fabrizio Romano, Ross.
Ugh.
He talked about Tielemans exactly like he talked about Maddison, like he talked about Vardy. He sat there and was so confident they'd go to Arsenal. £60 million, he's going. Vardy, £32 million, he's off. This one, I mean, the Tielemans saga, Ross. Arsenal are now said to be looking at deals now. They've
Jack's frozen.
Jack. Oh, Jack's froze. Right, I'm gonna have to suppose I'll have to step up to the plate. Just for now.
I'm just expecting you literally to go with that microphone and go, finally.
Wait, hang on a minute. 1 second. Let's take the spotlight just before he comes back. All right. Finally! No, while we're just waiting for Jack, obviously, I'm going to take off now. While we're just waiting for Jack, he was just on about that Italian geezer. End of the day, like I said, until you see it on the website that he's gone or anything like that, it's just all talk.
No, absolutely.
A lot of people always say that they're confident in, he's going this club and that. Oh, and he's officially gone now. So, Christoph, where's your older brother, Chris? Like Ezekiel in a life. But no.
A few people have been saying to me when I first started doing this, I was always in costume, and that's true. Because I'm a cosplayer, that's what I do. So this year I've been sort of lacking. So
you look like Boris Johnson as well. Someone's just put.
I do not.
Sorry about that, boys.
And I saw we just compared Christoph to Boris Johnson.
Yeah, it's my signal went, so I'm sorry about that.
Fair enough. We didn't really. Oh, we did. Oh, and he's gone again.
Oh dear.
No.
Oh dear.
Oh, he's back. There was done about that Italian geezer. Just saying that everyone's relying on him too much. End of the day, like I said, until you see it on the website saying Tielemans has gone or we've signed Gareth Bale or anything like that. I'm not saying we're going to sign Bale, by the way. I'm just over exaggerating. Nothing is set in stone.
No.
I know it's not. By the way, just to make sure there's no rumors on Bale. I was just throwing it out there because I saw it earlier. So I saw some things earlier. But now, end of the day, you just wait. The saga with Maguire, it took about 4 weeks, and the fee got agreed on my birthday when I was at Twycross Zoo. I remember it perfectly, like it was yesterday. So, end of the day, it's just ridiculous. Everyone's relying on this Italian man, whatever you want to call him. You know, this is there was a few others that the other one that passed away. I can't remember his name. The one that was Ibra's geezer. Everyone was relying on him too much as well. So you don't always read what you see or your tweets. But saying that though, whatever you tweet these days, it gets dug up about 10 years later, and you get done from the club. So
Push
you know,
Yori's got
just be careful what you tweet now, as they say. So yeah.
Ross, let's ask both of you this one then. Favourite Kiernan Dewsbury all moment?
Well then, Boris, we'll ask you first.
It's got to be his first Premier League goal. You know,
Okay.
he was, because up to that point, he was always setting them up. He was always trying hard, but it was just not quite hitting the spot. But then when he finally scored, he finally got it off his shoulders, and yeah, it was a proud moment.
Ross, what about you?
I agree with Boris. I think, you know, cracking goal for his left foot. Like it was an amazing goal. The way that he took it as well in that top corner, it was fantastic. So yeah, that's one of my favourite moments.
He's
It was
Belgium, by
Belgium.
the way. You're on about the reporter, Ross, or you're on about the actual player?
Player Tielemans, obviously, but the
you're
reporter,
on about Fabrizio Romano, aren't you?
Why is he not Italian? His name sounds Italian.
He is Italian. Fabrizio Romano is Italian. Reed, he's on about Belgium somewhere. I think you confused him.
I think he thought you meant Tielemans.
But then Rob Dorset and Ryan and a bloke on Ryan Taylor who's got a verified tick did say that Tielemans' interest has been called massively, and Arsenal's looking at other targets.
He's got to wait. Speaking of Sky Sports, did anyone see that guy when they went, "Oh, Sadio Mane is coming out of the car"? Has anyone seen it? Please tell me. Someone has seen it.
That other guy.
So basically, Boris, if you hadn't seen it, basically what it were, a reporter were like you know, Mane's coming out of the car, and he was like, "Oh my God, Sadio Mane!"
Sat there shouting Sadio.
And then he was like, Sadio, and then next minute, as this person gets out the car, the reporter in this studio go, "Oh, look, it's Sadio Mane," and then they're like, "Yeah, it's not." Oh God, we've seen some great things this week. You know, go on Sports Day, flashing, mooning yourself. I mean, interesting. So, yeah,
I think Dewsbury's favourite moment has to be his first Premier League goal and first European goal. He took that one well against Napoli. Ross, the last subject then on the Tonight Show is Lookman. Leicester want a cheaper fee than £14 million. Does that tell you we're in financial worries, or where does it put it? Because Atalanta and Rennes are now interested in Lookman. They're looking to put a bid in this week. Leicester have not capitalised on his clause as of yet. Where do we go with this story, Ross, about Lookman? Will he stay, or do you think Leicester are just going to let him go and then somebody else buys him, like happens every other year?
Maybe we've just been smart about it. You know, we're not rushing into things because, I mean, that's how I feel anyway. You know, people always say, "Oh, we haven't signed anyone, we haven't signed anyone, we haven't signed anyone." You know, we haven't signed anyone, signing, you know, no one. You know, we're being smart, we're being patient. You know, we can't rush into things. You know, you don't rush into things on a first date. You know, so you just don't rush into things, and you got to seek out the right players, scout them, look how they are, and go for them. That's how I think. You know, but saying that, we're fickle fans at times. But we want a signing. As soon as the signing comes in, who was that rubbish player and all that stuff? So you cannot. Honestly, you cannot win.
The only thing is though, let's face it, we got the worst defender at a last minute because of the fact that everybody else was taken. So if we take too much time, we'll end up doing it again.
When you said worst defenders, we've had about 1 million over the years. Steve Howe, Martin Keogh, Matt Mills. I could go on.
I think you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Oh, you're about Mr. Vestergaard.
We will be smart. Haha, Vestergaard. Clear smart deal, that, Russ. That was more smarter than a smart car, that.
Okay, right. I want to respond to that. Fofana got injured. 3 days later, we signed Vestergaard. When I say smart, I'm meaning we're taking our time with signings, not rushing in. When I said rushing into things, put it this way: if Fofana didn't break his leg, Vestergaard would probably either got released by Southampton this year, or he would still be, well, doing his thing at Southampton. So that I'll respond to that, saying that was rushed into that signing, but the others were we took our time with them.
A smarter deal for Vestergaard would have been 15p.
No, that means it's less than a
15p, a curly whirly, and a Freddo and a Panda Pop.
Hey, listen,
and a pack of Monster Munch.
Freddo's going to be more expensive than petrol. So come on, let's be honest, it's going to happen.
Last minute,
we will. That will never happen. That will never happen.
Right,
that's
there,
the way
boys.
it is at the moment.
Thanks for holding up the show. And
holding up the show. We haven't taken over. We're at the NWO. We haven't taken over.
Thanks for taking over. Why had connectivity issues with StreamYard.
That's okay. No, listen, that's all part of the service.
And we'll see you again, boys.
No worries. I will see you in a bit, lads.
See you later, Chris.
See you later.
Right, guys. Thank you so much for being patient with them pair. Why I had to signal problems with StreamYard. Oh, does my head in, but you got to get on with it. At least I was back to carry on the show. I think we were a year too late, David Hill. I'm still not sure about Lookman. Ronnie, you're not sure about anybody. The only thing you're sure about is a Leicester 3-1. Guys, before I go, please smash a like. Please share. If you haven't subscribed to Leicester Fan TV already, I'd ask you to do so, please, because you could be with a chance of winning a Leicester City 2022-23 home shirt. So head over to YouTube, go and subscribe, and you're in with a chance of winning the 2022-23 home shirt. You're saving yourself 63 quid. So whoever's watching, go and do so. You can be in with a chance of winning. It's competition we've got on. Who wants to save £63 and rather spend it in the shop? There we go. But yeah, if you see this on YouTube later on playback, then go and smash a like on the show if you've enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you can. Share it. Enjoy it. Leicester Fan TV is by the fans, for the fans. This is your platform to voice your opinions. So yeah, thank you so much for watching tonight, guys. It's been a real pleasure. Right. Let's get through a few other things. Where are we? Yes. Smash a like. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. We're on Leicester Fan TV. Even Snapchat. If you want to see a few more Phil's dance moves, then go over to Snapchat. The sponsors, of course, ADT. Thank you to them guys. Hologram, Tiger, Peter Pizzeria, Pucker Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, the Foxes Arms, Nubian Co. and Hope Against Cancer. Thank you to all them guys that sponsor us here at Leicester Fan TV. And thank you for you guys who get involved every week in every show. And really hope you enjoy next season. Enjoy your break before pre-season, before you get to watch the boys again. So, yeah. Let's get the last few comments in then. Maz, thank you. See you soon, Jack. Yes, you will. So, yeah, everyone have a great evening. This is Jack from Leicester Fan TV. Say good night. And one thing from Walshy.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Just like, subscribe and share, please. That'd be great. Walshy.
Yes, do exactly what Steve Walsh said. But yeah, this is bye-bye for now. And I'll see you next Wednesday for another show at Leicester Fan TV. Up the city!
Welcome to Leicester. Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everards, Pucka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newbie & Co. Estate Agents. Make sure to follow us on all of our social channels at Leicester Fan TV. Visit our website, leicesterfantv.com.